mentioned a retail case. I think one of the largest brands in the world for a while, if you bought one of their products from their online web shop as a consumer, right, you got it delivered home or to a delivery pickup point, and you wanted to return that product, you had to return it online, right? From personal experience, trying to return it in the store, it just doesn't work because they don't have the representation of you as the customer object having bought, that item from their business, because it's a completely separate business.
What you might be saying is they said, I need you to have multiple user accounts.
Right.
Now, that's not fun for the customer, for the end user. So what we got to do is get past that and understand that authentication, who you are, confirming that with a single identity is where we need to be. But when we come to the authorization, we need to understand those different relationships natively within the apps, present the correct relationship for the scope of that app perhaps, or allow choice to be made so that we can have a modern experience and not have to juggle the tech and the limitations of the tech as the end user.
I think that what you're describing really is about the context change, right? Instead of kind of rebuilding for the new representation of the customer, like, okay, we need to do an e-commerce business line, right? So let's build up an e-commerce platform separately. We need to sell our stuff online. I think many brands out there are trying to kind of go through their digitalization efforts now to kind of harmonize this, right? And to look at, me as the person buying the object online, as a customer, irregardless of whether I show up again online or in their store, right, to do something, because that's just a context change. It's not two different people doing something completely separate, right?
That's absolutely it. The app user experience need to be driven by that relationship context. And that can change. That can be more than one. But we don't want to burden that customer or that employee or that volunteer with having to manage multiple digital identities within your ecosystem. It's just confusing. And also, from a business perspective, we want to understand all that. There may be opportunities within understanding that. And we'll come to that a little bit later as well. But you want a clear picture of all these things so that you can then make the decision of how you guide the customer through that online experience. Without that clarity, there's going to be hiccups. There's going to be frustration. You're going to be drop-off.